Quick tips for bulking. All right, so winter is literally around the corner. We came from summer now to winter. People bulk up in the winter, people shred down for the summer. So if you're wanting to get a little bit bigger, develop a little bit more muscles, this video is for you people, right? So if you have no idea how to go about a bulk or how to approach it or even what is a bulk, then listen up because you'll gain some knowledge from this video. All right, so bulking essentially means that you are eating in a surplus, right? You're in a calorie surplus on a day-to-day basis, on a daily basis. You are wanting to make sure that you're in a surplus throughout the day on a daily basis to ensure that you are doing this properly, right? Because if you're teeter-totting, if you're going up and down with your calories, then you're not really you're not bulking per se. You know what I mean? Bulking is the process of staying in a calorie surplus for X amount of time till you see results or till you're satisfied with the results, right? So how do you determine if you're in a calorie surplus, maintenance, or deficit? So it's quite tedious, but it's very simple to understand, right? So basically what you're wanting to do is to download or use a calorie tracking app. There's websites and there's apps. You go on the browser or you could download some apps, right? And from within the app, I'm going to be using the app as a reference. It will give you questions or ask you questions regarding your height, your weight, and your goal, right? And when you input all those details in, it will give you a calorie count, a calorie goal, okay? And it will tell you what your goal will be. Is your goal to gain weight, lose weight, or maintain weight? So if it's to gain weight, aka bulking, then you want to achieve that calorie goal every single day, right? And that will place you in a calorie surplus. Very simple to understand. It's quite tedious at first, but trust and believe it is self-explanatory once you get into the app and start fiddling around with it, right? And from that, you're pretty much smooth sailing from there. You just need to reach that quota every single day. It doesn't matter what you eat. It doesn't matter what type of foods. It doesn't matter what time of the day. You just need to reach that goal at the end of the day on a daily basis to ensure that you are actually in a calorie surplus, right? So that is that. That's simple. That's no hard science about this, people. That is just straight up facts, okay? Now, there's different types of bulking. Now, let's discuss about that. We got clean bulking, we got lean bulking, then we got dirty bulking. Let's start from dirty bulking. So, dirty bulking is typically one of the most used bulking methods because dirty bulking means that you could eat absolutely anything and everything, meaning you don't care about nutrition, you don't care about your health per se, and the ultimate goal is to get bigger day by day, right? And to reach that calorie goal day by day, right? That is that. Whereas lean and healthy bulk is a little bit more on the healthier side. You're actually striving for nutritious foods. You actually care for your health. You actually care whether if your weight gain is proper or not. You know what I mean? It's just not all water. It's actually muscle development and things of that nature, right? Because if you're dirty bulking, it's not really all muscle that you're developing from a dirty bulk per se. It's more like water and fat and muscle, of course. But lean bulking is a little bit hard to go about bulking because you're not like stuffing your face to get the maximum results. If that makes any sense, hopefully it does, right? So that is that. So but I recommend staying in the middle ground because if you eat too healthy, it's going to be hard to reach that calorie goal. But if you eat too dirty, then you're not caring for your health, and that could impact a lot of things, and we don't want that. So staying in the middle ground is the best bet, in my opinion. All right, now here's some quick tips to ensure that you are staying on track and to reach that calorie goal on a daily basis. So number one, never skip like meals. Never skip breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Make sure that you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner because if you skip one of those meals, then you're missing on calories. So that's why it's important to never skip meals and have a proper meal plan in place. And that is number two. Make sure you have a meal plan in place, not meal prep. You don't need to prep your meals, although that will be very helpful and make everything more convenient and whatnot. But making sure that you have a schedule, eating schedule on a daily basis is it will ensure that you are on track. It will ensure that you're sticking to the goal and that you're doing things properly, basically, right? Because like I said, if you miss a meal, then you miss on calories. So if you tell yourself every single day, I gotta eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it'll become a habit, it'll become a daily routine, and it will become implemented within your daily life protocols. So sooner or later, you're not gonna be thinking about it, you'll just do it. You know what I mean? So that is that. Tip number 3 is to eat a lot of carbs. Okay, now not really junky carbs like cake or cookies, but you want to eat a lot of carbs. Things like oatmeal, rice, stuff like that are high in calories, and it is good for bulking. It is good for muscle development and everything of that nature. And carbs are just good in general because they are more fulfilling. They contain more calories than like proteins and fats. So yeah, if you have a hard time eating or getting in calories, eat carbs, and that is that. You could also make some smoothies with the carbs, like oatmeal smoothies. You could add different things within your oatmeal or the smoothies. So it's very versatile when it comes to carbs. Proteins and fats are versatile too, but they could be a little more satiating, meaning that they make you feel full for a long time compared to like carbs, where carbs you'll eat and then you'll feel hungry like 10 minutes later. You know what I mean? So potatoes, carbs, potatoes are good. No dessert like carbs like cake or cookies. I mean, unless you're dirty bulking, you're not caring for health, then sure, why not? But that is it. I mean, the ultimate goal when it comes to bulking is to stay in calorie surplus for X amount of time till you are satisfied with the results that you are getting or want. You know what I mean? So if your goal is to become like 200 pounds and day by day you've been noticing that you've been gaining weight, that's a good thing. And once you've accomplished that 200-pound goal, then you can determine whether if you want to stay at that weight, so you need to maintain the calories, or if you want to lose weight, then you need to drop the calories. Or if you want to go up more, you need to increase the calories. Increase the food. Calories means things that can be consumed, such as beverages and food. Okay, so beverages do contain calories. Uh, any type of beverage really contains calories, except water. Um, so here's another tip. Like, don't drink like soda because that's not really nutritious by any means, nor does it really help build muscle or stuff like that. It really only contains like sugar. Excessively consumed sodas, they're no good, and I don't see the point of that. But yeah, so if you do this day by day, throughout the day, and if you just check the boxes, then you'll easily gain the weight that you're wanting. You'll bulk up pretty fast, and it will be smooth sailing because you're not have to worry about anything. You're not going through a hassle. You're not wondering what type of foods I should be eating, and so on and so forth, right? Although, if you guys want a list of like what foods contain the most calories and what is actually good for bulking, then go read my blog post in the description. I write a lot of guides and informational stuff, content wise, regarding nutrition, fitness, health, and bodybuilding and weight loss and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in the reading format instead of the video format, then go check out my blog. Check out the link down below. It's much more in depth. It's much more informational, much more appealing for those who actually like reading, that contains like articles and science facts and stuff like that. So go check that out. But yeah, people, bulking is not that hard. It's just people don't like to eat, and that's the issue. But there's things called like force feeding. So like I do it, I gotta do it. And at the end of the day, it's just all about up here, people. If you can't eat enough or whatever the case might be, it's just up here. You just gotta force yourself and go from that. But yep, that's it, people. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it down below in the comment section. Subscribe to stay tuned in. I'll catch you in the next video.